How are you feeling ahead of a new season with a little bit of a different looking team?
Yeah, look, our roster's shaped out nicely over the preseason. This week with three preseason games, we'll get a look at a lot of different lineups and different guys for the first time. So that'll be really good heading into the September 20th season opener.
Will we see Mason Jones play this weekend?
Let's let him get into the country first, and we'll go from there.
Is there any concern over
No,
that?
absolutely no concern, but there's processes that we have to go through before he's eligible to play.
Be highly unlikely, like to play a long way to fly in and meet your teammates and get jump through those hoops to be declared healthy for Friday at least, and Sundays doesn't feel realistic either at the moment.
Yeah, like if we're fortunate that he is eligible to play, that'd be great. But then also, like, he hasn't practiced with us, he hasn't even met us face to face. The good thing is Joe and him were teammates 2 years ago at Summer League with Sacramento. So there is a little connectivity there with the group. And as someone referenced yesterday, Doolittle joined us a couple days before our first game, and that worked out pretty good. So it's exciting to finally understand where our roster is at, and we can move forward now.
So that experience of Christian literally learning people's names on the road whilst you're preparing for a game, how do you relate to that and what you learned from that to help him to transition in pretty quickly?
Yeah, look, he's going to be a nice piece to the puzzle, but Joe hasn't played games with us yet Sunday. So, being patient, but also we need to be moving forward because the season is like 10 days away. But patience and, we're going to have to figure out what are the best lineups because, as you guys have talked about, we've added a lot of new faces that'll be willing participants on the court. So we need to find the connectivity, and that'll just take a little bit of time.
So we know you obviously have to replace Bryce's role and you have to replace his brilliance as well. At the moment, have you figured out in your own head what it will look like and how that replacement will occur?
I think that's unfair to any of our current players right now to see what that looks like. And I certainly don't have a clear-cut picture because I think you've seen already a different-looking Dylan Windler, what he brings to it, Christian's continued development, and then obviously Joe's impact that he can have on a game. And then we have some young guns that can certainly spark and ignite runs in games. So, it could end up being by committee, but then also every now and then one guy puts his hand up in those moments that we're just not aware of right now.
So is it the case if you can prove you're the man, you become the man? Or is that how you feel the season will pan out, that there will be a pecking order based on how players perform?
Look, that sorts itself out, but then also we might just be a team where we just make the right basketball play in that moment, and on any given night it could be one of the 5 guys on the floor. That's the type of confidence we have amongst our group right now.
John, can I clarify? Is there an element of Moneyball in this? You're not expecting Mason to come in and be Bryce Cotton. You're hoping the team can replace Bryce in the aggregate.
No one's going to replace Bryce Cotton and the productivity that he had in his time at Perth. So I'm not into comparing or having an expectation of what that person brings. I need each individual to be their best version within the concept of the team, and then I'll feel really good about the group.
Haven't heard from you since Bryce left. He talked about the phone call he had with you when he moved to Adelaide. What's it been like saying farewell to someone who's been so important to you?
Bryce had some very complimentary things to say, so that was great. And what I would say is through our 3 years together, Bryce and I would talk a lot of different topics and subjects and handling different moments in the season, out of season. So they're conversations that I really enjoyed and got a lot out of, and my relationship with him, I'll continue to be supportive and communicate with him, through the ups and downs of both of our seasons.
Having known how good he is, when you heard he was going to be an opposition player, what were your immediate thoughts as a coach knowing you're going to have to take him on?
How do we stop him?
Yeah. Is it a challenge you look forward to?
Oh, absolutely. That's the theatre of sport and the entertainment of our industry is, he's spoken about how he wants to come into RAC. On the flip side, that's a great challenge for us.
do you get everyone other than Mason? Is everyone available for these two games? Sunday's got some. Looks like his calf's still causing him problems.
Yeah, look, we got, like we've been at preseason now for 3 weeks, a month, guys' workload. So we'll be mindful because of this weekend with the 20th in mind of making sure everyone's ready to go on the 20th. So I would be hopeful that everyone's available, but I also got to be smart and trust what the medical staff has to say.
Back on, Bryce. Is there any part of you that you're upset at the way it all played out, given that Bryce does seem like has motivation to come back here and prove a point against the Wildcats?
Yeah, and that, no, not at all. In the fact that, how I talked about his and my lines of communication, we're always open. So, as I referenced maybe not too long ago, like no one did anything wrong. He was a free agent. He could explore every opportunity. We put our foot forward in that race, and we weren't the recipient of his signature. So everyone makes their own decisions, and you got to respect that and move on.